Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Bavarian and this is Crusader Kings 2 Lombard League, and we've made so much progress. I mean, look at our beautiful Verona. We do hold something up there, and you know what, somebody pointed out, give that back to the Germans. I already handed it out to Graf Uberto of Baden, so you know, it is what it is, but I will not control it myself. You know what I will do is, we have somebody north of the Alps that I actually support in every single way. Now, he doesn't have any kids yet. He, you know, looks like his land might just fall to the Kaiser, but Herzog Ottokar helped us getting rid of the foreigners from over here. So what I'm going to do is, and of course, you know, he's Bavarian, so Bavarians don't reach over here in Baden. There are obviously the Alemannisch, and those are in a bit of a different position, in a bit of a different culture group. But what I will say is, I will still transfer my son as his vassal over to him. You know, I hope that he doesn't mistreat him. But I will say, I think it is primarily fair. He aided us in a great deal. You know, he supported us with some more evidence, or not evidence, but with some more scheming power, with some, you know, let's call it an espionage system that he supplied to us that we could use to, you know, go against the von Zähringens. And of course, the von Zähringens still exist, although we did get rid of a number of their family members. Here, as you can see here, we killed his brothers, his brother and his father, and I think that's pretty solid, you know. So he has to, of course, prevail against the southerners von Zähringens, and I mean, you know, the von Zähringen are quite strong even to this day. So what I will do is, I will give our northern friend, our northern ally, I shall give him the honor of taking care of the land in Baden, and hopefully it doesn't, like, just revoke it from Uberto. You know, come on, dude, be fair. So, with all that being done, no, I didn't actually mean to do that. Let me just, there you go. I can split this up further, so check this out. Now we have, you know, this is directly ruled by us, these are our vassals, but I only want this view. There you go. Alright, so, what is the plan for the foreseeable future? Well. Now that we have kicked out the Germans from south of the Alps, we are looking at taking care of our other adversaries in Italy itself. But when I say adversaries, what I of course mean is, you know, maybe we can have some alliances with some of them. For example, Bonifacio is 3 years old. We have Genovefa. What a name. What is the modern writing of that? Geneva? Well, that's a city. Look, I want to marry them off. That's all I'm trying to say. Carmela, hello. Would you love a betrothal between either of these, really? That's my grandson. That would... Absolutely. So we are marrying into the family Milano. Now, his father was an opponent of ours. He blackmailed us straight up, but that doesn't mean that we have to be enemies with Milano. So what I will do is I will use our firstborn grandson. So here you can see it. This dude would be the second in line to inherit our duchy. There you go. Yep. We're going to marry him off to the daughter, Carmela, of Herzog Rodolfo II. So in, you know, doing this kind of betrothal and then this long-term marriage, I hope that we will be looking at a very strong alliance, and maybe even at a way that, you know, unifies the North Italian lands. That would be absolutely beautiful, and would only be a thing of about one generation. So in 40 years, these might be able to be unified. Other than that, we of course have the very, very strong Kingdom of Sardinia under Königin Matilda. We have another Prince Bishop up there, which is fair. We have the Lord of Marza. His capital is over here, but he is being destroyed as we speak. Is this a vassalization war? No, it's just a de jure war over Sinarca. So he is currently quite weakened, I would argue. I will, by the way, get rid of my troops. We do not need them as of right now. But I'm interested. What can we do here? Marza is being torn down, so maybe we don't want to, you know, deal with them too much, other than maybe just, you know, if we take Rovigo, or if we take Este, we will be looking at controlling the entire coast, except Venice, of course. And we'll also be looking at having a pathway down south. Now, who are you? Ravenna. You have siblings. I could marry one of these siblings to the other Bonifacio. He doesn't like that. What about this? No, not a Saint Guardian. Let's have a betrothal with him. Oh, he wants that. Well, okay, yeah. I will do this. So now we have the betrothal between Ravenna and Bruna. With that betrothal, she does have a claim, a weak claim, mind you, but she does have a claim on the Herzogtum of Ravenna. And then the second marriage, where our grandson marries the Milanese daughter of Herzog Rodolfo. I think that is even more important because it just makes it so that we have a direct way in, you know. She is the daughter. And I think this is a good way to go west and south. Now that they are married off, I would love to do focus, though, on... Nope. On good old Herzog Giovanni Massa. And you can see here that he has the ANCAP, the anarcho-capitalist flag, as his own symbol. Now, I cannot abide by having anarcho-capitalists in our realm, so I think we need to take a look at getting rid of him. Probably by getting a claim. Right now we're justifying on Trient, but you know what? I mean, we might as well just go for Este. We are losing Vicenza, but that is just the county. He would still be underneath us, or even if not, we could just retake it, you know, in the Brother Wars, I guess. And then we have Krain, of course, but he is German. And you know what I think about Germans. If we could take, at the very least, Duino, how do you pronounce it? Duino, then I would already be happy. I'm also thinking, by the way, could I request some claims? None of these seem too interesting. Right? Am I wrong here? What are you about? Like, what is this land here? Ah, this one. Oh, you know what? I mean, he's just Savoy. Yeah, this looks nice. Could I request a claim on you? Absolutely not. But I could request a claim on this one. Because she is a child, and it would make our jump into the west way easier. Do you have any allies? Nothing of significance. So the way I see it, I'm going to ask the Pope, who is of course dirty. Why is the Pope always dirty? But he's not even an Italian. He's, you know, French, which is fair. Why is he so dirty? What the fuck? Muddy. This character has been soiled in mud, dirt, and other less flavorful slush. Who's doing this to the Pope every damn day? Alright, let's request a claim here. I'm gonna go for the Grafschaft. Ventimiglia only costs us 93 piety. Absolutely nothing if you think about it. And now we are in possession of a claim. So there you go, a strong claim on Grafschaft Ventimiglia. At least I hope that is how it is pronounced. Ooh, they have a number of troops actually. I think we could beat them. Now, am I certain of this? Maybe not. Maybe not quite. Ah, they are rebelling against Milan. Milan! Let me ask you. No alliance. I mean, if you liked me more, so I'm gonna try to sway you a bit. And then what about Ravenna? No alliance as well, I assume. Let's sway both of these. Am I already swaying you? I want to sway you more unless we're already friends. We're not friends, so let's sway you a bit. Herzog Ottokar, I think there is room for improvement in how we feel about each other. My liege, during my stay in Verona, I found a great philosopher who has agreed to help me with my studies to enhance culture in the county. With your permission, I would suggest that we employ him. Costs us money, gives us tech points, absolutely. Every day of the goddamn week. 1.89k troops. He has so many damn troops, man. We need to... I'm gonna get our marshal and I'm gonna actually train troops in Verona. I think that is okay. Yeah, that's fine. Give me a claim if you can. Birth of the Assassins. Word is spreading that an Ismaili missionary, Hassan-i-Shaba, has found a religious order known as the Ashashins somewhere in western Persia. Using trickery and guile, the mysterious cult of trained killers has seized control of the mountain fortress of Alamut and converted it into their headquarters. Already a string of violent murders can be traced back to Hassan's devoted and fearless disciples. The hashish smokers are harmless. I mean, we're not down there. But they are settled over here in... That's not Alamut. Are you okay? It's not Alamut at all. Am I blind? That's not Alamut. Moscow Shaduyaz? Who knows, dude? Who knows? A daughter was born to Markgraf Bonifacio of Verona and Fürstin Emma of France, named Fiammetta. Fiammetta. Mametta. What are these names? He inherited Traungau, which was... Oh yeah, he's growing more powerful. I support this to, you know, in every degree. Now, how are our factions doing? We should be fairly popular, right? Yeah, he's in the Glory faction, he likes us. He's not very powerful, but you know, he does exist. We are a member of the Tradition faction, as it should be. And I think we just want to go in here, right? I don't think it can withstand us, I'll be honest with you. Look at you. Alright, I'm going to go and declare a war for Ventimiglia. It doesn't have any pact that would be interesting to us. It's a lot more troops than I assumed they would have. How? Savonian army, Monaco army. We don't have any allies. We have... How? Where? What? Oh, probably because when I declared, she started... Yeah, look at this. Defending my title. So he got a bit more in terms of everything out of her. Ooh, are they going to fight here? Where are they going? Oh, this fool! Why would he... First of all, what are you doing up here? So he's going for what I believe to be Sicilia, yes, Scilia. But that is Sicilia, no doubt about it. And he just sacrificed his troops for some reason. I mean, I'll take it, you know, I'm not against it. Do we not have enough commanders even now? Jesus. What are you, my chancellor? My spy master? Let's get rid of him. Let's take it if we can't get somebody that isn't... You're just my vassal, that's good. Alrighty. What are you? Chancellor? You are my chancellor. You are the next one that we can actually use. So let's go ahead and get the best army that we can afford. This fool. Why would he do this? I don't want to walk into him. I want to crush these troops. Oh my, I don't want to walk into that for sure. Alright. I need to go over here, thank you very much. Let's ignore the Muslims. They are not of any concern to me. Let's siege this down. I don't know why they just sacrificed all of their troops, but they did, and I mean, you know, thank you. I appreciate it a great deal. My grandson, right. Who is educating you? My son. So probably in etiquette and diplomacy. We also have to hold... Oh, I'm the leader of the tradition faction now. Did she... She died. How did she die? Succumbing to severe injuries. How did that happen, I wonder? Kuning Ercole of Sardinia. Now the question is... Could I marry off to anybody? Probably. Ooh, oh dude, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously you wouldn't accept a matrilineal marriage. Do we want Sardinia as our friend? Can Sardinia even be our friend? Look. Maybe. Potentially. I don't necessarily. So, you know, let's talk a bit about the history of the Lombard League. The Lombard League was a voluntary confederation between the city-states and, you know, counts and dukes of northern Italy. So... I do not believe that we have to, before we revolt against the Roman Empire, I do not believe that we need to be... Why are you doing this? You twat. You have to go over, destroy him. Yeah, I'm gonna go north first of all. But I do not believe that we have to, like, conquer everybody, right? Before we go out and rebel against the HRE. So if we can become friends with Sardinia, why wouldn't we? Right? Because if we can make them join our faction of independence and then we go out and, you know, take care of everything. But then again, I mean, I see them as primarily a competitor, right? I don't see there's much love between me and Sardinia, especially since his mother spurned me the way she did. Now I'm gonna go north here. Because I just wanna... We need to get rid of this dude before anything else happens. I've received word an enemy host is approaching Simeone and will momentarily have me and my family trapped within the walls. I must decide what to do before it is too late. He's been there for like 4 months and we just now noticed. Interesting. We'll all stay here together. Are you trying to tell me I should be afraid of these fellas? I will hold a tradition faction meeting for sure. As the faction members gathered in Verona, a murmur of discontent spread. My attempts to address the faction were met with jeers and jibes, and it soon became clear that my leadership of the faction was being challenged through a vote of no confidence. I will have a vote. Let's see how it goes. I mean, I love these voting things, but I mean, you know, the tradition faction is also made up of so many important vassals, many of which will surely... I mean, they are also happy about the Emperor. Yeah, look at them. They're also friendly towards the Emperor. I mean, even I am incredibly friendly. Faction pleased by title grant. Ah, I see. That's it. If they vote me out, I mean, so be it. Margraf Bonifacio of Savonia was captured in battle and is now my prisoner. Oh. I will take my land then. Thank you very much. I appreciate it a great deal. Alright, domain too big, that's okay. Grant recently acquired land. Oh, that would actually go to Bonifacio now. Meaning that I could just, if I'm not mistaken yet, I'm gonna do it, right? So I'm actually gonna do it right now. I'm gonna grant him Ventimiglia right now. And then no other title should break away anymore. Nope, I was right. There you go, beautiful. So I have treated my children very well. I think that is something, you know, we are one family, are we not? And Verona is now standing together. How are you doing? Oh, look at you. He's growing up quite nicely. And he's married to this house, which rules in Arborea, so Sardinians. Maybe we are growing closer to the Sardinian lords, but I will say that Sardinia is not ruled by a Sardu lord. It is lorded over by Lombard. But we did take this now. Very, very nice. Very successfully as well. And I have become an even worse fighter. I'm no fighter at all anymore. My fighting days are over. Not that there ever were any to begin with. Alright, that was a really easy war. I mean, let's take another look at claim requests here. What could we do? Logoduro? But I think you surely... Yeah, I don't care for that. I mean, let's not be ridiculous here. If the Pope thinks that, you know... No way, dude. I could excommunicate him. Why could I Why could I do it? Why does the Pope hate him so much? Interesting stuff. It's the Di Canossa family. They are not that numerous, meaning I could surely do it and not face their wrath. It's interesting. I never, you know, unless you play in the H.I.P, you never use these mechanics as extensively as you could. We'll ask him for money, not that he would grant it to me. Don't want a divorce either. Let's take a look. Maybe we want a claim. Could I get a claim on Krakow? I mean, they are being torched over there, but I don't know if that is actually... It's just so, you know, detached from everything. I don't think it makes sense to properly go through with this. But what I will say is, why could I not request a claim on his land? I could excommunicate him, but not request a claim on his land, really? Corsica, Sinarca? What about, show me, split up Sardinia. Look at you. Mantua, request a claim. For Mantua itself, he would not allow it by a wide margin because he's a really good dude. Fair, I get it. I think... Let's take a look at the Emperor. Is the Emperor a pious man? And not invasion. Request excommunication. Man, this is really... How smart is Margraf Bonifacio? I don't see, right? I don't see in any way why I would go against the idea of excommunicating Sardinia, seeing as they are not our allies. Don't get it twisted. I thought about them as our allies, and I think that is how we thought about it in character. Bonifacio was like, who should I ally? And at the end of the day, he chose Milano, and he chose Ravenna, and maybe long term, you know, we can inherit them. But right now, they are allies, without a doubt. But Sardinia isn't. We chose those allies, right, to go against Sardinia. That is why we chose them. That is what we're here for. And I feel as though it is warranted if we go against Kuning Ercole. I think I'm going to request an excommunication. To the level-headed wit Bonifacio, peace be with you. The vile excesses of Kuning Ercole can no longer be tolerated. We agree that he should be denied communion and be excommunicated. Doesn't even necessarily hate us for it. Look at him, he's just like, what? Why did you excommunicate me? No! I don't want to lift it in any way whatsoever. I could declare for him being an excommunicated ruler. If we did it, it would fall to a child, which is, you know, I mean, look at the child. Doesn't want to give me a claim, though. He's excommunicated, which should give him some troubles internally. I very much... Oh, look at this. This is the stuff that I want to see. If Sardinia falls, we are looking at a bright future. At a bright, independent future of the northern Italian and central Italian lords. And that is something that I, without a doubt... Oh, you know what I think... You know what I think did it? Does he have a de jure claim on that? No, he doesn't. Does he hold the duchy? Oh, he hated him because he holds part of Latium. That's why he hates him. And now the Pope, of course, also does hate me because I did break the truce and I asked for a claim. Oh, this is gorgeous. Honestly, this is just absolutely astonishingly gorgeous. You know what we're gonna do? And this is very underhanded. Oh, I can't actually do it here. Oh, okay, that's fine then. We're gonna watch this, and we're gonna hope that the people inside of his realm are going to rebel. I'm gonna mark you as important. Thank you very much. And then let's carry on. Man, we've made so many steps towards a great future here with so little time passed. I think that's exactly the way it should be in CK2, where you can strategize, you know, over what is going on and how you want to deal with it. And I think we're doing great. Erero Riprando has arrested an armed man with ragged armor and a spotty horse. He says that the man claims to be a hedge knight, but clearly does not believe the statement. You know what, Errico? Let's say he's clearly a bandit. Initiated a massive recruitment drive in Verona, thank you. I'm thinking of a good way to sway Herzog Ottokar into liking me a bit more. What could possibly titillate the senses of a man like him, I wonder? I'm not going to send him some courtesans. Are you crazy? Are you up to anything yet? I mean, they would surely tell me. Crowned by a bishop, huh? After I told Genoveva it was time to head on home, she looked at me with a grin on her face and told me to race her home, leaving me to carry everything on my own. Let's race her. I don't see why not. You know, we're a bit of a playful character. We're lustful, which is not directly related to it. But I think that's fine, yeah. Sure. Then again, temperate is responsibility. I'm gonna lecture her. Ooh, haha. It's so quick. And just like that, we have a claim for the land that we so desire. And he is weakened. Without a doubt, it is time to declare a war for his land right over here. And then we are in control of the entire Venetian coastline. Culturally speaking, we control everything except Venice itself that is Venetian. So I think this is perfectly reasonable. The Ancaps will fall in this very episode and I will bring them to heel. Yada yada. More inspiring speeches to be held. I don't think I need those troops. Let's just get rid of them. I don't want to have them get beaten up here in any meaningful way. I think we can just walk in. Yeah, surely. Has inherited Firenze. Oh no. That is dire because it makes him so much more powerful. Although I will say, oh, he's not even over his limit. Yeah, he's really powerful, dude. He's really powerful. What I'm gonna do is I will actually, and I never use this, but I will sow dissent. Local nobles and their liege. I will send him here, and I think that will count for his entire kingdom. We'll find out. We'll find out about that. Alright, we are destroying their armies. I mean, they don't have much. Kaiser Heinrich has finally introduced young Heinrich, I mean. So Heinrich introduced Heinrich. Is that his heir? Oh, it surely is. Are they voting him in as well? No, Gottfried Wiegerich. So who's Wiegerich? Oh, the Lord of Niederlothringen. That's a powerful family without a doubt. Blah blah, as part of his continuing effort to groom the young as his future heir, young Heinrich. I think I'm going to win this siege earlier, minus 8.2. Yeah, we're going to be done earlier. Nice. Let's take this out, then we beat him up. My liege, during my stay in Verona, I found a great philosopher. Yeah, sure. I'll pay the money to get the tech points. I love tech points. Bit of an arbitrary measure, but, you know, I'll never say no to that. Why would I? My court chaplain, I need a new one. I will name Aquileia. I didn't, you know, we did take this with a war, but I did give it back to the church. So do not judge me for what I've done. Bishop Aldovino of Verona claims that he absolutely not. Look, first of all, I will give him a chance because that gives him a chance to actually improve his stats. He did. Gorgeous. Now let's beat him up. Right over here. They have no leaders. Why would they challenge me like this? Alright, let's take it. Let's be done with this nonsense. Beautiful. For some time now, my son Grafo Elio has been overcome with fatigue and troubled by a persistent cough. I have now been informed that the symptoms are due to pneumonia. Let's find a court physician, sure. Graf Roberto is having a troubled time because he was fired from the council, but I think, you know, generally speaking, we're still doing fairly fine here. Why could I not? By the way, did they break the betrothal or something? Because I cannot for the life of me try to ally them. Genoveva, didn't I give your hand away? I was under the impression I did. Irida, I gave your hand away, didn't I? Is it because they are actually in hiding? Oh, god damn it, dude. Bring out... Where was the thing where you can bring out the family again? Oh, this upsets me. This upsets me a great deal. Perhaps at this time I asked Herzog Ottokar to spend some time with me. Sure. Whatever, dude. And we can finally talk in private. One of your messengers returned with news of an old nun residing in the convent of Vicenza. The pious woman has worked for years in the leper colonies of Vicenza, where she licks away the pus on the patient's wounds and eats their scabs. That's a bit disgusting. Something which she has earned the name Irene the Holy. If you were to donate a tidy sum to the convent, she would come work for you. I mean, it's a bit weird, but I guess it makes sense. A remarkable woman. I will make the donation, absolutely. And now heal him. Oh, nope, he just died. I'll make him like more with frugal dinner. So, one of my sons just died. That's a bit sad. What I can do, and I think what I should do, is I will just give this to my primary heir, Treviso that is. And, you know, he'll feel good about it. He'll become a good ruler. Gotta teach him early. I will actually leave all of them alone. I don't want to take them prisoner. I have no intention in getting rid of them. I rule, I will not let you kick out the Lord of Aquileia. Let's get rid of these fellas. 62%. Ah, we just lost a son. I mean, Bonifacio is surely in grieving. Adulterer, truce breaker. But he's not very pious, man, is he? Stop. Listen. Do not bring up these petitions. The Lord of Aquileia is not to be challenged. I will leave him in peace. Why would I? He's going to become my future vassal, is he not? Why should I put irons on him? I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. It's fine. He likes me. He's my son. Come on, dude. How's his son? Why would you do this? Why did you break our betrothal? Listen, buddy. Do you think is this a joke to you? Are they automatically broken if they go into hiding? Can you come out of hiding, please? Is this a bug? I've heard about a bug that does this, but it upsets me greatly to actually see it in action. I hate it. Stop. No. It just got rid of it all, didn't it? The grand plan that we had, and now they're all just in stupid hiding and they never leave. Please, come out of hiding, my man. Yeah, I really hate that. I did hear that this was a current CK2 bug, and it's just... I wonder if Herzog Ottokar would appreciate learning more about the benefits of hard work from me. I cannot think of anything else right now that would help him like me more. I will tell him of my prosperous realm, sure. Herzog Ottokar seems to have been very impressed by the tales I have spread about my realm's prosperity. Marvelous. And what? Where did all my troops go? Why? Oh, because we inherited it, huh? Thank you. Well, this was a bit lengthy, I will admit. The thing is, like, we've made so much progress. Nice conversion, nerd. We have made so much progress, so I can't actually complain in any meaningful way, but I will tell you, I'm still upset, nonetheless, that all these marriages, or these betrothals... Ooh, here we go! Overthrow him, boys. So, you are the revolt. You know you're not that powerful, right? It's pretty even, but he's on islands. That's a big issue. Can I support you in any way possible? You are the... Wait, let me take a look at this again. Here we go. Now we see the revolt on the map. Can I support you? Does not occur that I can. What I probably maybe could do is declare war on him for being excommunicated. I think that's the option that we have, pretty much. Look, I'm really happy about the progress we made, but this CK2 bug where it breaks betrothals automatically if people go into hiding and the people never come out of hiding again, it's ruining me. We had a great thing going here in northern Italy with Ravenna and Milano, and now look at us. Leave them all alone. Thank you very much. We're still just at 91%. Alright, he's coming. I think we get the 100 once he's there. There you go. Got him. Dab. Get him out of here. Alright, thank you so much. Yeah, it's... Man, that sucks. I will tell you. Graf Uberto of Baden. He would inherit that? Really? Oh, that's nasty, dude. That's fucking nasty. Can I give it to you instead? Yeah, you get Este. And now we're getting rid of that again. I would rather him have it than Baden, because with Baden it would fall then to Ottokar, which obviously can't be in, you know, in our way, or what we would like to do here. But yeah, I'm gonna say it again. I'm really happy about the progress we made this episode. We are so large now. We are actually, you know, in kind of the position of being a contender for supremacy here in northern Italy. But I hate that it broke all of our betrothals. That's a shame. I will see you nonetheless in the next episode, when I will make some great strides for everything in northern Italy yet again. You know, we have a good old rebellion going on here. Sardinia is very, very weak. I'm sure that I could probably go on and declare some wars against these fellas over here. Oh, who are you allied to? Genova? Oh no, not Genova. It's technically Genoa, I guess. But, you know, we'll take a look at it. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you later. Alligator. Wait a minute. Let's look around. They are expanding nicely. Other than that, nothing too interesting. Not much changed. We only played like 5 years anyway. Later. Alligator for the third time. Bye.